This is part 2 of Question Time with J-Road. I believe I left off at what was my favorite kind of dragon. I said possibly a friggin' Night Fury or a Sea Dragonus Maximus Giganticus. Do I hail Hydra, and why? Okay, so this one is a ridiculous question, but I love it. Do I hail Hydra? No. Why? Because, well, they're Hydra. They're the bad guys. You know, I do like to just say hail Hydra, but I don't actually do it. It's funny. And worst salute ever. Like, it's so stupid. It's just stupid. Hail Hydra. That's kind of funny. Why can't Clara effing die already and stay dead? Oh, where do I start? Clara is not Rose. You know, we got Rose, and you were like, damn, Rose is the shit. Then we got friggin', wow, like I'm space caking. But Clara is kind of like the, I mean, she just seems to be there. The Impossible Girl, that was cool, but it wasn't necessary, you know. I don't know. I know this person very intimately dislikes Clara. Definitely gonna say that Totes can understand where you're coming from. Okay, I don't know. Like, personally, I think she's a good character, not a bad character. Funny. She's actually kind of charming. I think she's cute, but that's just me. So I can honestly say she's neither, you know, she doesn't bother me, but she's not my favorite companion. And the reason she can't die is because, well, she got sucked into the time vortex, and deal with it. Okay? Just deal with it. It happened. The reason she can't stay dead is because, well, y'all suck. What is my favorite fandom? Wow, a lot of fandom questions. Ooh, this is a toughie. Does anime count as its own category? That's favorite. What would it be? I can't really pick one. I mean, there's so many to choose from, and you know, there's actually sub-fandoms of fandoms. Like, you can be, a comic book fandom can be broken down into Marvel fandom or DC fandom. And then technically you can break it down even further into certain aspects. Like, oh, I'm in the X-Men fandom. Well, X-Men is a subsidiary of Marvel, and Marvel, like, it's very difficult. Overall, I'm in the nerd fandom. Anything that is awesome and funny and cool and makes you think and just wonderful. How about that? How about that for you? Indie nerd fandom. What is my next question? Ooh, a nice little MLP one. Who is my favorite pony? Fluttershy. Well, see, like, I've talked about it before in the last one when they asked me which one I'd date, but Fluttershy is my favorite fandom. Or my favorite pony, because she is, I don't know, she just seems like the person that's cool. I could chill with a Fluttershy. Like, I don't know. I just always liked her. Where do you go when you're excommunicated from the Church of Satan? Oh, where do I start with this? Oh, I know who sent this, and they're a dear friend, and they always are posing really ridiculous questions. Where do you go when you're excommunicated from the Church of Satan? Has anyone been excommunicated from the Church of Satan? How does one do that? Like, how do you get kicked out of? Like, it seems so hard to get kicked out of. Oh, that's a really good one. Ooh, I know. You become a Buddhist. Huh? If you could spend 1 hour with any mythological deity or ultimate being, who would it be? Now, I'm curious as to this one. Do they mean like any Greek like hero or actual deity, or does it can it be a creature? Oh, I would have to say I would chill. I would chill with I could so see myself, just talking to Odin or ooh, this is a good one. Crumb. No, it's hard to decide. There's so many cool ones. Oh, I think I would totally just chill with Thor, or I'd hang out with Raiden. Raiden would be cool. Not the Mortal Kombat Raiden, the actual deity Raiden. That would be pretty cool. This one's funny. Who would win a fight between Hellboy and the Terminator? Okay, that's very vague. Y'all suck. I'm gonna go with the T800 series because, by golly, did that thing whoop ass. But I'd have to go with Hellboy. Think about it. Bullets don't really hurt him. He has somewhat of a healing factor. It's pretty cool. Like, I feel like the T800 would have no way to work around that. I personally think Hellboy would win because he's freaking Hellboy. He's defeated everything under the sun. But yeah. Would I rather ride on the Enterprise or the Millennium Falcon? Enterprise, no doubt about it. Would not hesitate. I freaking love Trek. I would ride the Enterprise. Oh, that'd be cool. What's the next one? Ooh, another Star Trek one. Kirk or Picard? Picard. Though I love me some old school Trek, I definitely love Picard more. Technically, Kirk wasn't even the first captain. It was Pike, very first episode. But by George, I friggin' love myself some Picard. Patrick Stewart is like one of my nerd gods. Well, I shouldn't say nerd god. Like, I have a list of people I want to meet before they die or I die. Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen. I've met Stan Lee because Stan Lee was awesome. I did have William Shatner's on that list too, but come on, Professor X and Captain Picard. That freaking, and he's really humble too. Oh, that'd be so cool. Christopher Lee would also be cool to meet. Who would you say? Ooh, that's a good one. Speaking of Patrick Stewart, my friends are all nerds. Who would you say is Ian McKellen's better role, Magneto or Gandalf? Ooh, that's a joke. I would have to say Gandalf. Though he does play a freaking magnificent Magneto, his Gandalf is amazing, and it's just. I love his Gandalf, okay? I'll just put it that way. Oh boy. We're getting to the last few. I'm gonna pick two more. I would say, ooh, here's a good one. If you had the choice, what mobile suit would you have? Now, this is getting fun. Zero, yeah, Gundam Wing Mach Zero. That is my favorite Gundam of all time. I mean, especially when he has the wings. It is the coolest freaking thing conceived ever. And by George, is it awesome. Now let's see what's the next one. Do you think you would survive the zombie apocalypse? Probably not. I'd probably die. But, dude, that would totally be an awesome zombie. I don't know. Like, I could totally mouth through zombies, like, just be like, but, I won't know, because I don't think zombies would happen. But anyways, this is part 2 of Question Time with jroad. Stay forward. If you have questions of your own, leave them in the comments. This one's all to my friends. Thank you for these wonderful nerdy questions. jroad out.